Francis Ngannou claims that Anthony Joshua sent him to the outer realm before he sent him to the shadow realm. He said he never recovered, and mentally and physically, he never got up from the stool. Everything kept going, everything kept moving, but he wasn't there. And that was after the first knockdown. The only thing I think about when I watch that knockout, and keep in mind, I think that's a knockout that we all revisit like every day. Like no matter what I'm doing, no matter what I'm checking on my phone, whether it's Twitter or some stuff like that, I always take time to set aside to go watch that knockout at least once a day. You know what I'm saying? That's how great that knockout was. But the only thing I kept thinking about is, what if he caught Wilder with that? Oh my God. The way his head would have snapped back. Oh my God. Wilder would definitely have to retire. You know what I'm saying? And as a matter of fact, we can put that on AJ's highlight reel as one of those knockouts that's just as up there. That's just as devastating as a Bermane Stiverne knockout, or the, let me see, the what was another one Deontay Wilder's good knockout? Oh, Dominic Breazeale knockout. Yes, he finally got one on the level of Wilder. But man, two dudes should have fought. They should have fought. But these guys can still fight. These guys can still fight. I still want to see it. Like I say, these heavyweights, they're supposed to be fighting each other 2 and 3 times. I don't believe in no undefeated heavyweight. Something soft going on if we got all these undefeated heavyweights. Because look what a few defeats did for Anthony Joshua. True testament of boxing. And another thing that I like about it, it kills that notion of you must preserve your O, or after you get knocked out, or after you get this or whatever and whatnot, you're no longer no good. No, you can come back and rebuild yourself. We just living in a fair weather era. You know what I'm saying? But if you stay down and stay true, you can get right back. You can get right back. But I just find that amazing. Oh, and I also heard about the Francis Ngannou, I was tired. You know, don't get me wrong. I know a lot of dirty stuff goes on in boxing. A whole lot of dirty stuff that you couldn't even imagine. But the fact that Fury said he's tired, then Francis Ngannou turned around and said that he was tired. I mean, come on with these excuses at the end of the day. This is my rule. What would you say if you win? Would you have brought up you being tired? Would you be to bring up your shoulder injury? Would you bring up your family issues? If you wouldn't bring it up in victory, I don't want to hear it in defeat. That's just that simple. If you didn't bring it up in victory, I don't want to hear it in defeat. See, because when you win, it's not gonna matter. You know what I'm saying? Just like when Anthony Joshua stopped Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? MMA fighter, blah they speak. But had Francis Ngannou knocked out Anthony Joshua, y'all, people would have shot him straight to the top. The same way they shot Tyson Fury to the top for beating Deontay Wilder, knowing Deontay Wilder was not circling around the pond in the heavyweight division like he's supposed to. And neither has Fury. But once again, that's what era we live in. It's just a clown-ass era. But my God, that was a great knockout. You know what I'm saying? And I believe Francis Ngannou, he didn't recover from getting off that stool. You know? Which leads me to my closing argument. Boxing gloves hit different, man. Boxing gloves hit different. I know you think, as you see them MMA gloves, you know, with the fingers cut out and all that other stuff, and they thin, you would assume that getting hit by an MMA glove hurts more. You would assume that. No, boxing gloves hurt more. You know? So not only was he out of touch with the sport, but he ain't never been hit like that with no boxing glove. He used to them MMA gloves. Boxing gloves do way more damage. You know, hence why it's hard to leave boxing with all your faculties. You know, so when he finally got whacked with that, that wasn't just a wake-up call by him getting hit by a heavy haymaker. It's also the first time in being adjusted to getting hit with a haymaker with boxing gloves on. I'm talking about really getting hit. That's why when he got up, he looked like a fisheye. He didn't look like he looked like he didn't know where he was. He looked like he was in a dream. His boxing gloves hit different, man. You know? But anyway, that's my thoughts on this. Like, comment, subscribe. Bruce Wayne, I'm out.